Ethereum absolutely punished towards the downside, guys. If you took this trade with me on Wednesday, congratulations on the profits that you made. Right now, guys, we're seeing Ethereum pushing a further down, and I don't think that drop is over because of what's going on Bitcoin. So let's jump across first and see what's going on Bitcoin. Now, I want to show you what's going on over on Bitcoin, guys, because it's actually very straightforward, and it shows us that we're not over in this push towards the downside. But don't worry, we're going to have a fantastic buying opportunity very soon, in my own opinion. If you look at what was going on before, I did say that if we were to break out of this, then we'd have a natural target, which is down in this green zone here, because that's the previous low. We did run into some support. We then formed another rising wedge and then ripped further towards the downside. Currently, in the last 24 hours or so, Bitcoin has fallen nearly 9%. Ethereum is going to continue to fall harder than that because Bitcoin has another 6-7% minimal to get towards the bottom. Jumping back to Ethereum, you can see that this was pretty obvious what was going to play out because we were in a number of confluences, right? We were in this falling wedge, which does break towards the upside if it is able to break through this zone. But I didn't think that we were ready because this was only the third time of asking. I do usually believe that before we're breaking towards the upside of a falling wedge, that we have to have some sort of bottom pattern coming in here. Lo and behold, we came up in this rising wedge here, we have ripped down towards the downside, and I think natural target here, we are looking down towards, and you're probably not going to like to hear this if you've been buying Ethereum in the last few days, but we could well be revisiting this area down here in the sort of $1,000 zone. I think that that is potentially a fantastic buying opportunity for Ethereum. We'll discuss in a moment why Ethereum is going to continue to push towards the downside. I've just been at this amazing event in Bali, which is CoinFest Asia, and lots of people are still talking about this project and how it works, how it's going to revolutionize everything. But after listening to a few key speakers from OKX, Binance, etc., they also know that only like 10% of the people who are investing in crypto really understand the benefits of those crypto projects. Most people are just in there because they want to make money. If that's you, that's absolutely fine, but that's why the news, etc., that's coming out about the upgrade in Ethereum, etc., is actually not going to be huge in terms of what people think might be going on. And fundamentally, it's all being driven by the US dollar. Guess what, guys? This is the US dollar on the daily chart. We had this push towards the downside, which is when Bitcoin, Ethereum, and everything was going up. Bitcoin and Ethereum against the US dollar. You know, behold, in the last kind of week or so, we've had Ethereum, Bitcoin pushing towards the downside, and look what the US dollar has done. But most interestingly, this currently a level above everything the US dollar has seen since 2002 could be looking like it might be about to top out. Now, if it tops out, then we're going to be looking at almost a perfect double top pattern. Really though, these wicks towards the downside have me a little bit worried. I think the US dollar is going to continue to push up, and that could happen over the next week, couple of weeks. If that happens, Ethereum, Bitcoin are going to definitely continue to fall, and that the rest of the crypto market is going to get dragged with it. But where can we look at a perfect buying opportunity, or when are we going to get confirmation that Ethereum is a good buy? Well, jumping back to Ethereum, guys, we had obviously this perfect rising wedge. We broke out, we retested, we dropped, and it's going to drop continually. Minimal level, we're looking at 1332, but I think we're actually going to come down into this green buy zone here. Now, I think to me, this is a good buy zone. If we are looking at zooming out of this falling wedge, eventually this is going to break towards the upside. It's not going to break towards the downside because from here, guys, if it breaks towards the downside, it's pretty much at zero, right? We obviously know Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc. are not going to go to zero. So they're going to get to this zone. Obviously, this is a huge line of support for Ethereum. And yeah, it is down below this kind of previous high that we had back in January 2018. But I do think that we are going to push down below that because a lot of people are probably thinking that we're going to stop at that all-time high and bounce, but I think it's going to push further. And then actually, we're going to put in a fantastic double bottom pattern. When we're looking to where we might get out of that, I'm thinking somewhere mid-October. Now, realistically, you can wait till we get into this green zone. If we're starting to see wicks coming towards the downside and showing signs of buying pressure and we get a good strong bounce out of there, then that's a fantastic buying opportunity. Still, guys, even now, like, you know, we are going to come down further. It's still good time to buy because the price is still well below all-time highs. If you look from current prices to all-time highs, you're looking at a 230% return. If, however, you were to wait and be patient to return to this green box, then you're looking at 390% return. That's to get to all-time highs, but we know once we start rallying back towards our all-time highs, I'm pretty confident we're going to break that and go beyond. So really right now, guys, we're still stuck in that bear market, and you might be feeling sorry for yourself. But now you've got more time to earn more money and to put it into crypto. Obviously, go away and do your own research. That's not financial advice. It's just what I'm doing. I'm trying to get my hands on as much cash as possible right now so I can chuck it into crypto. Not right now. Obviously, wait for a week or so. I think we're going to see $1,000 for the Ethereum price, and then we're going to start to push towards the upside. So realistically, guys, what we're looking for is a breakout, probably reaching towards, again, $2,000 level. We'll come back for a retest of some sorts, and then we're going to be kind of pushing up. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to push up in an exactly straight line. Obviously, this is a cartoon drawing, guys. I'm not saying it's going to blow up and go up like that in like a couple of days. It's obviously going to take a bit of time. But once we start to get out of that bear market, then things are going to be looking pretty good. Obviously, guys, the macroeconomics or the larger scale economics, things that are happening in the US dollar, things that are happening in the wider stock markets and the wider world are obviously dictating what's going on in crypto. Crypto is a risky asset, whether you think it or not, and people do not want to be putting money into risky assets right now because there's a lot of uncertainty going on, and there's a lot of things that could cause further pain when it comes to finance. This is obviously not really full-blown bear market yet, guys. We're still waiting for that kind of cool-off phase of the fall. I don't think the fall's finished yet, so we're going to have a bit of time to get ready. But in the long run, guys, don't put more money in than you can afford to lose, and then you're not going to be too upset about what's going on in crypto. If you bought the top and you're still in, well, might as well just hold on for a bit longer. Eventually, it's going to come back up. I know you might be feeling the hurt and the pain and the suffering, guys, but it's only money. Do not get too upset about it. Go outside, go and do something different. If it's causing you a lot of pain and stress and upset, then speak to people. Don't just hold it all in yourself, guys. Lots of other people have been through situations like that before, and there's definitely people out there who are going to be able to help you and talk you into a more positive mindset. I hope you're having a fantastic weekend, guys. If you could hit that like button, really helps me out. Thank you very much for doing that. And subscribe so you can get on those trades as and when I make them. And I will see you very soon with another video. Bye-bye.